Hi, ambitious women. It's Lisa Brincat here, an ambitious mama and from Tipping Point Consultant. I just wanted to share with you today a little bit of a freebie, a little bit of what I mean when I say own your numbers, and a bit of a sense of what it takes in a services business if you charge by the hour to earn minimum wage. So first of all, this spreadsheet that I've put together, it's just a quick illustration, but hopefully it's revealing. Hopefully it's something that can help you in your business and in your pricing. So if you're a coach or anyone else that charges by the hour, generally the rule of thumb is that for every hour of client time, there's 2 more hours of additional admin, marketing, notes, at least probably, but so for every one client hour, you're looking at probably 3 times that in terms of the total time worked in your business. So this top line says that if you work with 5 clients in a week, then you will need about 15 hours to service them, 10 to 30, 15 to 45, 20 to 60. So typically, with the women that we work with, they're looking really at this sort of area here. They'd really like to be doing around 30 hours a week in their business, or less, and they're looking at ways to make that work. So the first thing I want to talk about is 6-figure coaching. Now, for a start, 6-figure coaching is all about your revenue. So 6 figures is how much money your business brings in. It's not necessarily how much you get paid. So first of all, 6 figures is any time that your business earns over $100,000. So I went through and just said, okay, well, based at the different hourly rates and based at the different client times, client number of hours, at what point does your business hit 6 figures purely on your coaching? And if you're servicing 15 clients a week at $150 an hour, you'll go over the 6 figures. If you're servicing 10 or seeing 10 clients a week, at $250, you'll go over the 6 figures. If, however, you only see 5 clients a week, it doesn't even matter if you are charging $400 an hour, you still will not get over the 6-figure figure. So that's the first sort of, I suppose, thing to be aware when you see a lot of advertising around 6-figure coaches. 6-figure coaching is simply helping you bring your business up over the $100,000 revenue mark. And if you're a coach or a service provider, then this gives you a really good indication of what you would be having to charge to get there for the number of client hours you see, and then potentially what else you might need to add to your business in terms of other products, leverage products, all of that sort of thing to lift it above the 6 figures. So the next thing then is around profit. Now, profit is really what you pay yourself. Profit is what you pay yourself when you've already paid your taxes, you've paid expenses in your business, and all the costs that are associated with running your business. Now, for simplicity's sake here, I have said that we are looking at what it takes to pay yourself, based on getting 50% of your revenue. So profit is what is left when you pay yourself 50% of what we just discussed there. And it's really useful to know that the 50% mark to get, and this is really about comparing it to, what I'm doing here is comparing it to a full-time wage. So the average salary, the average earnings in Australia were $81,000 per annum, and then for females, $70,000, which is pretty much the big why as to why I do this work, is because I want to see this gap lessen. And part of that as women business owners is owning your numbers and looking for ways that you can increase your income, and increase what you pay yourself as well, the profit that you pay yourself in your business. So just to look at that a bit further, and I've taken the 81,000 and the 70,000 are include tax, whereas when you pay yourself 50% of your revenue, you're actually allowing for tax already. So just to compare apples for apples, anything over 63,680 gives you what would be the equivalent of paying yourself the average annual salary in Australia. So what I'm wanting to draw your attention to here is that at the 20 client hours a week, that figure is $150. But just remember that 20 client hours is usually 3 times that amount, so it's 60 hours a week. It's quite substantial. The majority of clients that I talk to are looking at more around the 30-hour weeks, 10 client hours, which is the 69,000 is at $300 an hour. So it's just a really useful frame to start looking at owning your numbers and saying, okay, well, what am I actually getting to based on what I charge, and what does that look like in relation to the average annual wage, and what are some of the other ways that I can, is my pricing right for what I'm wanting to do in terms of my time and the value that I'm providing? Are there ways I can add more value and therefore charge more? Or are there other ways that I can add to my income base that makes sense? So anyway, that's my free session for today. I hope that it's been of benefit for you. Please join us to Own Your Numbers. We're all about ambitious women getting money confidence. Thank you.